We don't have to worry about the Lakers because they
I
came
wouldn't be
through.
worried about
Mm.
that.
I wasn't worried about them, no way.
I'm worried about. I'm more worried about this next series than
That's really
anything
what it
else,
is.
yeah.
That's really what
If
it
we
is.
get past-
We
past
should have won
Utah,
that
yeah.
last
Play
game.
them second-
If we
second
had
round.
won that game, it would have been a different path. But
Mhm.
having to go against Golden State's going to be a problem.
Then too, I like seeing Golden State in the second round because that's what it looked like we gonna end up
Yeah,
doing.
that's what's gonna have to
My
happen.
fear is if we beat Golden State, it's gonna take a lot of everything we got.
To
How
beat
much
them,
we gonna have left
How
for
much
the
is it
third
left?
round?
I feel like if we can get through Golden State, we got
get
it.
through Golden
The
State.
only
we
team
get to
that I'd
Golden
be
State, we
worried
got
about
it.
is Oklahoma. I mean,
Denver.
I'm not worried
I
about
don't
them.
even know if Oklahoma gonna make it out.
I'm about to say, I'm not.
Oklahoma
I'm not,
gonna beat
yeah.
Portland,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I didn't know because they're talking about sports, and once again, I don't watch sports. Ha! Black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Houston down to my socks, and I do have socks on because I got on Jordans. Actually, I'm nasty. I ain't got no socks on these Jordan ones. I'm gross right now.
Don't shake the table.
I didn't mean to. My bad. But yeah, it's once again I'm Avery, like a very nice guy. I got the co-host, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, and also a writer. Should I say that?
I got to. I have done some freelance work in the Houston Press and a couple other things.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that's a writer. Boom.
Yeah, Just
Dang,
Devon.
man.
Yeah, you thought you was cool.
I thought
like,
it
where
happened.
Just Devon
I thought
come
it
from?
happened, man. Where Just Devon come from? Because everybody, when we introduce, you go to anything and people introduce themselves. Like they say, "Hey, what's your name?" You're like, "Oh, I'm Rock Gullatte, Critical." You go
Got
through your
cool
whole little
names.
thing. Show Louis, I'm Rock. I'm Show him. He got all
Like
this thing.
Carlton Banks.
I
that
come
do
up
all
on
that.
my, hash brown, like I'm Jedi Master hash. I'm like, I'm just Devon. I ain't got no extras. Then he just kept saying just Devon.
That
I had no
nigga,
run in with just Brittany or nothing like that, so I feel like I'm cool though.
Hash got a
Well,
new
watch out,
nickname.
What's Hash's
she be
nickname?
hot about that.
All the smoke. That's what it was.
All the
supposed
smoke.
Hold on.
All the smoke.
Well, yeah.
Cause you know that nigga moved to Dallas,
All the
yeah?
smoke.
and he somebody had tagged him in a post, and it said this week's special guest is Ryan. All the smoke, Rayford.
It
man.
makes sense because
He sells
Ryan.
cigars.
Yeah,
All the
he's,
smoke.
But even when you talk to him, like he want all the smoke.
He did.
He want anyway. Blah blah. Okay, that was Just Devon. Of course, you just heard his voice. Friend of the show. We mentioned him literally like probably about
Every
75%
episode.
of the podcast.
We mentioned in the last
Yeah,
episode.
we literally just mentioned him. Rob Gullatte, otherwise known as Critical 2K No Seat. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's
We
how I
retired
Critical.
Critical.
I just love
Also
it.
known as Rob Gullatte.
We
I also
still
know this Rob
around,
Gullatte.
man.
you
Either
go.
one. Either
But
one.
really, Rob Gullatte. Look it up for sure. And we have our special guest today, Show Mother and Lewis.
What's going on? Yeah. What's going on?
All right.
So,
So
yeah.
Lewis. So show. How long have you known Rob?
Too goddamn long, man.
Because right.
It's been a bit, man. It's been
It's
a
longer
bit.
than Robbo been alive. So.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Robbo, friend of the show.
And
Yeah.
Jaden was
Super
like,
big
what,
guest.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
when we-
awesome
About
guest.
3 or 4, yeah.
Hey, let me say this. This nigga got one of the coldest daughters in the world, dog.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Okay.
We both got like kind of like extreme geniuses for kids.
that's good.
And it's weird because it's not weird if you really know us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I be telling this nigga all the time, he a low-key nerd, but I am too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Definitely.
it's just, we kind of rough around the edges. But our kids are like,
they just show it.
man, they speak so well, man. Like,
They do.
Jaden grew up in the heart of Third Ward all her life. Ain't went to nothing but Third Ward schools.
It's like, yeah, bro, you wouldn't even know that. You know what I'm saying? And she don't even listen to rap music.
That's funny too, because Rob said we asked your son the last time. He goes, what he listened to? He goes, oh, whatever my mom.
But he
put on.
more into it now. I
Yeah,
say that he
yeah.
he can got him some jams he mess with, but
Nah.
Nah, my little girl listening to Lemon Demon and Foster and the People and Gorilla. Like that's the type of music she listens to.
This is
Yeah.
pop rock.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
has she ever
So-
made a B?
Nah, she has a little homeboy that made little house beats and she had
No,
a
I
little
mean a
homeboy.
B in school, like a letter B.
A letter B.
And she got below
Nah,
an A.
she-
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
she get grounded. She get below a B.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, she get
And
grounded.
Rob, you follow. Do you post about him on Twitter as much as this man? I was following that school spelling bee when he was up
Man,
there
for real.
like second for second. I'm like, dog, we gonna win it.
I used to, like, these last couple of years, I kind of like fell back from the social media. Like, I be taking little hiatuses here and there, but most of the time, because 9 times out of 10, that's my road dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be with 24/7. So
Okay.
That nigga like a full-time fool. Like my son mom and my daughter mom, they be with their moms a lot, but he.
Yeah, like her mom passed away. She passed away in like 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So like our closest family is, her mom's people in Louisiana, my people in South Cac. So it's just me and her out here. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just since then, I guess what is like 2019. It's been 6 years. I've been doing it by myself. So
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you from South Carolina?
No, I'm from Houston. I'm from
From
Houston.
Houston.
I went to high school out there.
Okay.
I lived a lot of different places. I lived there. I lived in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? And then I spent most of my life here, though.
All right.
What had you moving around a lot?
Parents. Parents not getting along. My mom not being able to control me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Want to send me with my old man. My old man people is out there in South Cac. It's like a different type of environment. You know what I'm saying? It's like a country environment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was good upbringing. You know what I'm saying? To see both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the difference as growing up out here and growing up out there. Like, out here, you're exposed to so much more. It's so much more that you see. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason, too, why, I chosen to stay here with my child because, I feel like it's better for her to be here. You know what I'm saying? For her to be exposed more. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man,
Now, what gets you? So you come back to Houston. When you come back to Houston, how old are you?
I left Houston when I was like 13. I came back when I was like 18.
18.
Yeah.
Now,
man.
At what point are you rapping? At what point are you like?
I started rapping like right before I left. Right before right around the time when Southside came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like right around the time Southside came out. I think like my earliest instrumentals I remember rapping to was like Paparazzi by Exhibit.
Oh yeah, that was the.
I rapped to that. Paparazzi was the one.
Yeah.
Paparazzi was the one. Yeah.
That orchestra sample.
Yeah,
was dope.
man. But like that was just that whole time was just like it was such a great time in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was like right around the time, it was right around the time as the East Coast West Coast beef or whatever was popping up. But even that, like those 3 or 4 years right there after them guys got killed, you know what I'm saying? What happened after that when you got your DMXs and you got your, I think what Diddy was the hottest rapper in the game for a whole year.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? You
That
got
year.
your Mace, you know what I'm saying? All that, and you got your Rough Riders, like all that was like a big influence to me. But then too, going to SC too, like, I was exposed to a lot of shit that, like, Pastor Troy is one of my favorite rappers.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Ain't no more
Troy.
playing GA.
Yeah, Pastor Troy is one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like I was there for, the birth of the whole Lil Crunk movement and Lil Jon and the East Side Boys and all that there. At the same time too, I was still hip to what was going on out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but not only that, like, like Rob said, I'm a rap nerd, man. I was that nigga that used to get the source every week, and anything that had 3.5 mics over, I was gonna go buy it. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. 3.5 and up.
Yeah, like
makes
I used to buy it.
sense.
It didn't matter who it was, where they was from, east, west, north, south, midwest. I used to buy it, listen to it, man.
That's the same thing we used to do.
That's
like,
what
just
we
kind of
used to
pick up
do.
everything.
Yeah.
One mistake I picked up was Drag On. It was 2.5 mics.
Hey, he had a couple songs. He had the one joint on there with the locks and
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the
You
20
put the locks on any song, it's gonna be dope.
This is true.
The opposite of H2O. I should have never bought that album.
Off while you were gone. We're not gonna say where you was at. Rob was saying he gave you the name Show. You were going by Rock.
I mean, it was like rock and rock show. Like, you know what I'm saying? I already had the show. Like, Rob threw Lewis on there, like play on Joe Lewis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But,
Because a Rock Show, you said you changed your name because it was hard
hard
to
to-
because you
hard
was
to Google.
typing in Rock Show.
yeah, I mean, like, really, I started out J-Rock. Like, that was just a nigga nickname.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It
So that's
became
like the name that
Rock
everybody
Show
had for
and
you?
Showed,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying? I put the Show Lewis on there. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So,
Let's see if we can go back. Let's check out because we got a Hello Houston video.
Oh, wow.
That's back when you was Rock
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah,
We're
it's
gonna
way
take a
back.
look at that. So,
you
what
don't.
year was this?
This
what,
was
what year
like
did Hello Houston come out?
2010, 2011. I had just come home from state jail, I think. That's
Okay.
why I'm a little heavy set in the video. You know what I'm saying? But,
Oh, so you had that commissary.
Yeah,
Commissary is
man.
necessary.
I bust a whole 85 every 2 weeks.
Ooh, man.
You know, but yeah, man, it's Fetty, man, from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah, you are a big Game of Thrones fan.
Right.
You sure are a big Game of Thrones fan. It's funny, man. But we'll get to that. Okay.
So this is literally when you first came back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, a lot of my biggest obstacle was, this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I would make progress, you know what I'm saying? People would get to know my name. I have something going, I have some type of momentum going, and I would go to jail.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that was something that I struggled with for a while. I think the last time I've been out since, I think the last time I went was the last time All Star was down here. It was the last time I got jammed up. And I mean that more so than anything, you know what I'm saying? It put a monkey wrench into Rob in them situations too, because at the time I was recording them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And
because you guys always record as, I mean, y'all have a lot of stuff as a group, Sophisticated Savages, where it's like those things that progress gotta get halted.
Well, I see what a lot of people don't know is, when I had my house on Wheeler and Ennis, you know what I'm saying, in Third Ward, it was like one of the a lot of the movement that's going on right now, you know what I'm saying, which is one of the reasons why I'm so vocal about it, why I'm so supportive of it. If people don't really know, man, like 10 or 11 years ago, if you was a local artist, there wasn't no way that you was getting on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no shows, it wasn't nothing like that, unless you was willing to pay, $3,500, $2,500 to open up for this major artist or whatever. That was pretty much all you could do. You know what I'm saying? Kane came with the front line. You know what I'm saying? They came with they had the best rapper in Texas shit. They started doing the shows at Midtown Lounge, Kickback Sunday, stuff like that. While all this, you know what I'm saying, I was recording. It's a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, that spit their first bars in my lab. Like Stunner Band recorded with me for the first time. Cal Wayne used to record with me. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Kirk O'Baines used to record with me. Propane started the other side of the fence with me. You know what I'm saying? So, I was already doing that studio shit. And then, when I linked up with Rob, you know what I'm saying, one thing too that I did is, you know what I'm saying, with all the niggas that I rock with in my circle, that was still my hustle, but with all the niggas that I rock with my circle, you know what I'm saying, like what I did was I didn't just put them on Pro Tools and record them. I showed them how to go in there and do that shit themselves.
Oh, you produced them?
Yeah, you know
for real.
What I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, and that's Rob will tell you, you know what I'm saying. Like to this day now, like I ain't even got to be there. Rob go in there and, you know what I'm saying, he go in there and run his own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really, like I feel like a lot of artists, man, they allow themselves not to be empowered. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're making music, you should have control of your music.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell you how many times I done talked to somebody and they said, man, well I got this music, man, but I'm into it with this dude that I recorded with. I can't get my songs. I can't get. Like, bro, it should never be like that. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
that's a common thing. That's a real common thing where people will be like, yo, the producer has this or the manager has control of this, and it's like you can go.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like it's as simple as like niggas be like, I don't have no computer. Bro, it's as simple as carrying a flash drive.
Yeah,
that's you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? And too, not only that, man, when you have more control over what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That makes it easier. You see, like we haven't always been coming from a position of strength. Mm-hmm. So it's always been imperative that we maximize whatever we can. You know what I'm saying? And the easiest way to do that is to have, complete control over your music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, Hey baby.
Welcome back.
Oh, we got another guest.
For people that are listening to this, Rob just came back in. He had to step out real quick and get his daughter. All right.
She's looking confused.
Very confused.
She's like, okay,
She
I
just
know
woke
show.
up,
You awake?
Yeah.
She just woke
She
up.
just woke up.
She's like cameras, a microphone.
Okay. That's you up there.
Yeah.
You
See you?
There
This
you go.
this the Baby Shark show.
You see Audrey?
Yeah.
She'll eat
She's
it
not
too.
impressed.
Not
She's
impressed
not
at all.
impressed
Not
at all.
impressed at all. All right, that's
Doesn't
fine.
even care.
Gangsta in
That's
the-
fine. But so you were saying too. So you're talking about that you had a house out in
Yeah.
Third Ward,
Yeah.
and then a lot of people were coming through, and they were
Yeah.
actually recording there.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's like damn near 6 degrees of separation from any rapper out here. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with me, you know, like if you busting, you know, 9 times out of 10, you done been through wheeling. You know what I'm saying?
So why'd you decide to start recording rappers?
Well, I mean, it was more so like I already had my own shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was like looking for a hustle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Looking for a hustle. I used to charge you like 20 hours, 25 hours, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That just used to be my hustle. You know, it started out in the hood. Like, you know, that's the first nigga in the hood, like with the lab. So, you know, that's, you know, it was really just basically me and K Water. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, niggas would come there and niggas would come to me, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, you know.
So you had competitive pricing, everything was going for you.
Yeah. Not only
That's
that,
pretty good. Plus, I mean, you have your own studio, so you can record yourself at any time.
Exactly.
That's positive.
Exactly. And that's another thing too, man. Like I'm like that nigga tell you, man, I'm like Tupac with that shit, man. Like I got hundreds of songs now ain't nobody heard.
Oh man.
That nigga, I don't even listen to the bulk of the shit that nigga sings. I swear to God. 'Cause
Hey, he kept it 100 though.
It be, man, and I know it jamming.
Yeah.
But he
But
just
it's so
now,
much.
If I typed in Show Lewis in my Gmail right now, you gonna see about 100 unopened emails.
Golly.
I just be marathoning,
Keep going
man.
in, yeah.
Or you just keep on releasing, keep on releasing, and keep on creating. Now my thing is, y'all are creating now about the releasing though. Like what are the plans now?
I mean, more so the plan is, man, we trying to do things, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm guilty of this because I release a lot of music and I haven't been able to give, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my music the push that it deserves. So, you know, now I'm trying to kind of hold myself back, think a little bit more strategically, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got an album that's done, you know, it's been done for a little minute. I'm just really waiting for the time, and you know, me and him, we got another joint project coming. It's almost done, you know what I'm saying? It's just really waiting on the time, and man, like it's so crucial now because of the way that music is put out and the way that it's consumed that, you know, you try to maximize whatever impact you have, because I mean now like we at the point, man, where like, you know, if a major nigga stay on your deck for a week, it's an accomplishment.
That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying, you
Yeah.
know, and you know it's especially harder, you know, when you an artist that don't have that type of machine behind you. You know what I'm saying? To keep yourself relevant. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all we trying to do, man. That's all we trying to do. I mean, it's hard, but you know, at the same time, man, like we got the love for it. Even if people, you know what I'm saying, if music is disposable and people ain't appreciating great music the way that they used to, you know what I'm saying, we still doing it out of love. You feel me?
You seem like you're built for this type of climate because, I mean, you have like over, what, how many projects?
I mean,
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and then that's under the name Show Lewis, and you keep going back to Rock Show, and it's just like,
Yeah, I got shit I ain't even put up there, man. But I mean, you know, too, at the same time, though, man, like I said, it come from too, man. Me being influenced by, you know what I'm saying, like, because you know you gotta look at like them Atlanta cats been doing shit. Like how many mixtapes does Gucci Man have?
exactly.
You're right.
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
I
Like,
have no idea.
yeah, like,
But I've listened to a quarter of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, so you know, I kind of saw it coming this way, but I know at the same time, man, not everybody can keep up with the same type of pace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially, you know, like if you a regular nigga that's going to a 9 to 5 every day and shit like that, like, you know, my situation is different. I don't work a 9 to 5.
Oh, yeah?
I grind, I hustle. You know what I'm saying?
man.
So, like, you know, like shit, I can get up, like I can go record, like I can go start recording at 8. And stop at 6 in the morning, it's not gonna affect anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I know, you know, like other people don't really have that advantage.
No.
But, you know.
And I mean, the things that change, like I said, there are artists like Currency or even less, like here in Houston, where it's just, there are points where you're just like, I like their music. I might not necessarily always know I like the name of that particular song.
Yeah.
I look at Currency a little bit different than I might look at like a Jay-Z, where I'm like, oh, I know that Jay song, like play that one. Whereas Currency, I'm just like, Yo, put on
You just
currency.
play currency.
like,
you can play
like
a
whatever
mix.
you put on, I'ma like it. Like
Yeah.
I like that whole feeling.
Yeah, it got a
And-
built-in bass.
Yeah, absolutely. And once you have that built-in bass, you can work off it. You
Exactly.
can definitely work off it. Now, off camera, now that Rob's back, so Rob starts calling you Show.
Yeah.
Got you as a Show Lewis. As a matter of fact, let's we got a video. We got a few videos from you actually.
Oh,
let's
man.
pull up Show Lewis and see what that is.
Oh man.
You know, we go back a little bit, not too far back.
Shout out PABA, man. You know what I'm saying?
Show Lewis step in the ring with the bomb. I bet you couldn't find a chink in my armor.
Let's plug on the track.
They hit your boy with the kitchen sink.
Plug Tunes, friend of the show, Plug Tunes.
Yeah, man. One night, man, we was out there on Southmore Dialing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had the whole Southmore Gardens out there trying to figure out what the hell we had going on. Yeah, man.
So when we're looking back at you start recording, you start using the name Show Lewis, and then around what time is this?
What is this, about 2011, 2012, 2013, somewhere in that time frame.
All right, and you start kind of moving forward, but then you said you got derailed.
Yeah,
So
know.
what? I mean, what's happening?
I mean, the last obstacle for me, I think, really more so than anything was, you know what I'm saying, me going to jail, and like the last time I went to jail, I had to go to South Carolina for like, you know what I'm saying, 5 or 6 months.
Oh wow.
You know, to get my shit. But I was homeless out here. You know what I'm saying? I had to find me a spot. You know, and I came back. I was in the process of getting stable, and you know, that's when Jaden's mom died. So, you know, like,
Let's back up then. Like when we're talking about the homeless, like what happened with it in terms of just becoming homeless? What leads up to that?
I mean, what leads up to that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I lose my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? My best friend, you know what I'm saying? He falls out. He starts smoking work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, like we doing all kind of, like, you know, that nigga tell you type of shit we was doing back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I was really like I was playing with shit that I ain't had no business playing with. I was playing with my life. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
You know, and I guess by me getting jammed up at that point in time, you know, it was what I needed for me to sit down and sit still and just take stock and just understand, because, you know, I'm thinking about this shit like, you know, I put my baby mama through school. She had a diploma. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking about it like, you know, like that's the future for our kid or whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I'm doing all this dumb shit, you know, not knowing that 6 months later she not gonna be here.
Now what happened? I mean, how did she pass away? If you don't mind talking about it.
I mean, you know, she had blood clot in her brain. She had aneurysm.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Went to sleep one day and woke up, you know, she ain't wake up. So
Wow.
yeah. But you know, like with that, man, like, you know, once that shit happened, like I realized like I had to change the way, you know what I'm saying, I was living my life. I had to change the way that I was doing everything, the way that I was moving. You know what I'm saying? Like I still do what I do, but I do it in a manner that's, you know what I'm saying, way more intelligent. I don't take the same type of risks or chances. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got to move a whole lot more differently when you got somebody depending on you, and you know what I'm saying, that you all they depending on. You know what I'm saying? You all they got. You know, so you know, I got my head right, man. Got back down here. You know what I'm saying? And it still took me a while to get back into the music shit. And I guess it was when AD came home. Well, no, we did Sophisticated Savages first.
Yeah,
That was the first
yeah.
thing. That was the first thing we did after that. And we did that, and then it went from that into Love and Drugs. And then Love and Drugs is
Man,
really
Love and
what
Drugs.
made people start paying attention to me, I think, more so than anything.
Yeah. Now, Sophisticated Savage, I mean, Rob has rhymed with quite a few people in Houston. You've rhymed with quite a few people in Houston.
Yeah.
What is it about you two that, because y'all constantly keep on putting out stuff together. So what is it about Rob or the two of you working together that it just gels and it works?
I mean, it come from it being, you know, a genuine friendship, and, you know, it come from you know, the fact that we like each other's music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we wanted to work with each other, but then too, you know, like, I'm one of the few people that it ain't no way he finna go over my head. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna understand whatever the hell he's talking about, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like you one of the, you know what I'm saying? He's one of the few people that can walk in both worlds that I walk in. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big thing to me because you know, like I don't know if people understand it. It's like it's two worlds, man. Like you know, it's part of the reason why hip hop is so divided. I think. You know what I'm saying? Like. There's the trap side, the dumbed down side, the part that, you know, the hip hop heads feel like it's ruining the music and, you know what I'm saying, like that. I can understand it. I speak that language.
Yeah.
Because I'm a street nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the same time, like, at the same time, bro, I grew up listening to niggas like Prince Paul and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, nigga, I've been to college, I've been to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, he's one of the few people that can speak both languages.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that comes across in the music that we make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just funny because I ain't never did songs with nobody like this. Know what I mean? Like Propane, but the only other cat that's outside of like my personal circle. You know what I'm saying? The cats that I just work with. But like you say, it was a natural thing. You feel me? It wasn't like it got to a point of like, all right, when I started having some health issues and stuff, I'm not comfortable going to them studios.
Yeah.
So like I know I can come to Show House and record. I get sick, like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't gonna be like, hey, your hour's up, man. You gotta leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them type of things for me. Like you say, the friendship blast, man. Take away rap music. If we admit, we would still been friends because we got a lot in common. It ain't too many cats that come from the environments we come from. They got the kind of perspectives that we have. As far as just like we can sit up and debate about politics, you feel me? Talk about comic books, sports, and then shit, we talking about what we done did, you know what I'm saying, on the other side of things. And that's like with the name Sophisticated Savages. That's kind of like the play on it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we savage niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted, man. Like, I got these kids with me now, and I'm still prone to go upside a nigga head while my kids with me, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like we so sophisticated, man, that we over niggas or nothing. It just, you don't really be hearing a lot.
Even though we are over niggas, but.
I mean.
I like that. That's that confidence right there.
I mean, y'all know how I am, man. I don't be giving a fuck, man. I blatantly tell somebody that you can't rap with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem doing that, but my real life too normal for me to conduct myself like that on the regular. You know what I'm saying? To walk around, I could rap better than most cats, but nigga, I'm out here still riding the bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a dynamic that work, and then like with Show, and I'm not saying I'm not good with hooks. That's not the truth.
No, it's not.
But he really good with that. You know what I'm saying? So like when you hear the new project, it's like it's us on steroids.
Yes, it is.
Rapping, but like the hooks and shit, any nigga could have rapped on them hooks, man. Like you could be dumb whoever, you know what I'm saying? Little insert rapper name, you feel me?
Yeah. So you've made the hooks more melodical.
I mean, cause he on that auto-tune real tough.
Yeah, I study everything.
There's more
man.
of a there's a lot more singing and things like that. Like I was surprised they were singing on and the melody on Magic. Like when that was the last thing. Yeah,
like Magic was crazy. Magic was just like a freestyle.
Oh yeah, Magic was.
Yeah, but like like with this, like I listen to everything. I listen to everything. I go through Apple Music. I listen at the charts. You know what I'm saying? I see what's top, and I listen to why. I listen to it, and even if it's something that I don't like, I try to figure out why do people like this record.
I understand.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? What's catching them about it? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm always impressed by people like we got Magic playing right now in the background. I'm impressed with you get lyrical rappers that know when to back off.
Yeah,
when to be like, all right, I don't need to hit you with 48 syllable.
Yeah, you got that Jay-Z spirit.
Where it's just like, all right,
so
let me back off.
You can go.
I used to be listening. I used to be listening to my shit with my partners. You know, like my hood partners, and they'd be like, "What did you say? What does that mean?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's cool at the same time to educate them, but
they shouldn't ask me that.
Yeah.
He had a thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have that balance, man.
I mean, he
Man,
had a
niggas
thing-
ain't over that, nigga. Sorry to cut you
Yeah,
off.
go ahead, man.
Niggas ain't over the people. Like, niggas be on my side of town, which I don't even understand that. You know what I'm saying? We from a different side of town. Niggas be like, man, like, I ain't no super lyrical nigga, man. Like, I ain't on no metaphysical,
Nah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, the shit I be talking about, like, homelessness and, like, stress
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I understood is when you Southern and you got an accent, it's just not expected.
Yeah, you're right.
to-
People do look at it like that.
it's
People
like
still look at Andre 3000
It's
like,
crazy.
I'm amazed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what that got to do with anything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking up at the school system charts. Them up north schools is worse than ours is. You know what I'm
they
saying?
are.
Like,
They just
You're
speak
right.
different.
like they.
No, you're absolutely
Yeah.
right. And that could be one of the biggest things is, because you have the accent where, I mean, we make jokes about it, but one of the biggest running jokes is that, T.I. uses big words.
Yeah.
T.I. been using big words. Like
Forever.
that's how T.I. talks. But it is
Yeah.
a thing where they're
It
like,
is.
yeah, man, it's just crazy that this dude uses big words.
Like, oh,
I'm
you
like-
smart, you from the
And
south.
then-
What y'all
I
Yeah.
tell you, I don't know, man. I think it's just context, man.
Oh, yeah.
T.I. be using them like he be trying to use a new
T.I.
vocabulary word.
T.I.
every day.
do bust out some words like Michael Eric Dyson.
He be reminding
T.I.
me.
and Michael
Indubitably.
Eric Dyson.
Nah, he remind
talk
me of
the
Damon
same.
Wayans. You remember that
Where
Living
he
Color
did-
skit?
That's how
proctology.
That's how Michael Eric Dyson
of
talk though.
the
Michael-
metaphysical.
Yeah, Michael
I'm
Eric
like,
Dyson
stop it.
talk. You know what I mean?
T.I.
Here,
do.
here come our two favorite guests.
There we
Well, our
go.
first favorite guest and now our second favorite.
Say hi, man. For everybody.
You
I
want
like your haircut. What's going on?
The
They're
last-
growing out the hair.
The last time he was on here, he had no hair. So
You wanna
now
get
he's
on the
growing
mic?
it out.
You want to
You
say
wanna say
one
hi?
thing? I mean, we dropped the
say hi.
the episode. You can show your kids, like, yeah, all your.
You don't want to say what's up to your school?
What to say.
Say hi to your school. Say hi to your friend.
What's up, Red?
Oh,
There
you
you
got
go.
a friend. There you go. Nice shout out.
Red girl.
I'm about to say,
I hope.
yeah.
Red is the school we go to.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Big
okay,
man on
okay,
campus up
okay.
there this year.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's what's
Like,
going
and
on.
I was up there the other day. It's a little girl running after him, man, and she ghetto. And I had to tell him, son,
That ain't
Oh,
what to do.
snap.
you got to be careful, man. She, Robert, where you going? Where you? She in 4th grade. I'm like, oh man,
Have flashbacks.
it was different for me in 4th grade, man.
Yeah.
I was running after them. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't. If she had been saying my name in 4th grade, we would have been behind a building or something. You feel me? My son ain't got to that level, and I'm thankful.
I'm
Feel
happy.
thankful
I'm
for that.
happy.
And hopefully the little gangster boo right here, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully she just stay from behind buildings.
That's good.
So it is. Y'all are about bringing a different kind of edge where it's I'm sophisticated savage. So that's why y'all have constantly decided to keep recording with each other.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a demand for it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
Cause I ain't that
people
nigga tell you,
asking.
man, I'm real difficult to work with and deal with. On that first album, how many times I told you I wasn't gonna record that hoe? Probably about 5, 6 times.
I'm glad you jumped onto that because I was about to say you put out work
Yeah.
at a big pace.
Yeah.
Rob, while he puts out a lot of work, is not, and Rob is very controlling of his music.
Yeah.
Very.
Rob is. I feel like Rob is quick to be like, "I'll take my
Deservingly
music
so.
and go."
Yeah.
I will, just because, man, I quit rapping in the middle of everything we was doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that, honestly, that put a strain on our situation, just far as like, I mean, I don't want to say this like leader in the sense that niggas is like following me everything I do, but being like I'm kind of the leader of the situation in the sense my face out there a little more. Me quitting, I ain't tell nobody. Like all them niggas found out the same way everybody else found out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I put it on the internet. I'm fuck rap. I don't want to rap no more. Don't talk to me about rap. Fuck
Really?
y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hate rap. That's where I was at with it. And then that's around the time I'm gonna say this, man. Show was the first person that utilized everything and I like all the resources we had been working towards. The producers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The graphic designers, the engineers, everybody and these is all like Pug. When you hear Solo Hendrix, when you hear OG Bowser, these not just producers to us, you know what I'm saying? These is cats we deal with on the regular, like they are friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might kick it with them for no reason, you know what I'm saying? We just kick it.
Yeah.
Shit, my daughter stayed 3 houses down from Pug.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, straight up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a little deeper than rap, but he took it and ran with it. Audrey, what you doing? You want to get down? Or you trying to say something?
I think
Girls is different. I ain't used to girls. But yeah, like when he put that Love and Drugs together, I told her she
I
funny.
thought she. Yeah, she
I
looked
thought
like
she,
she
I thought she
wanted
was
you.
going for show, but she just walking around.
I told y'all I'm unprofessional, man. But that Love and Drugs, let me go bring it to her brother, man, and I'm gonna bring this back. Hold on.
Okay.
I think that's
So
the
when
shit.
Rob quit rap music and you found out, like, how did you find out? How did that go?
I mean, shit, man, nigga just told me.
Yeah.
You know,
He told you, so you didn't find out through the internet.
Nah, you know, he told me like shit. I don't be taking that shit. I don't be taking that.
And that's what I was wondering. I was
Yeah.
like, dealing with Rob, I feel like, so when he says, yo, I'm quitting, you just went, all right, well, I'm going to just go ahead and keep on moving this stuff forward.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Nigga ain't paying no attention, man. Just you know what I'm saying. Nigga just keep pushing. Like
Okay.
you know, I figured, you know what I'm saying. Like then too, man. Love and Drugs was just different. It was like a whole different situation, man. I had never been in that situation before. Too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like shit, once that shit came out, it was like impossible for a motherfucker not to keep moving.
Yeah,
I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying? So, you know.
That
Plan
momentum,
was I was
yeah.
supposed to fall back and be on like the email side of things, man, all of the dirty work that don't nobody do. And shit, even with me dropping that album, man, I still ain't.
The first Sophisticated Savage?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Galactic Vision.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I still ain't just active like that with rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
with this
You know
album,
how many
we
times
doing,
we sat up and talked about a Crawfish and Beyonce
Yeah.
video that I've been waiting on?
man, it just
The Crawfish
y'all. I
Beyonce
mean, y'all
video,
done got
the
to know me enough
Yeah,
now
yeah,
that
yeah,
you know
yeah.
there's other shit that
Yeah,
just,
yeah, absolutely.
that said, hey, president. But with show, like I say, man, I never really met nobody. I met cats that could rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's always been like a drown effect. When you get on the song with me, it's like,
Yeah. I
drowning.
see your point.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't care who you is, you drowning. His approach was not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a while to understand he was a real rapper, because when I was hearing his music initially, I'm hearing the jam side of it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then I started listening to it, and then
Like, it's a formula to this shit. Like I have a formula. Like when I put a song together, I decide who I'm gonna put on the song based on what the song is.
Okay.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like I
Okay.
listen to niggas for their strengths and they weaknesses and shit like that. And you know, like if you gonna make music, you gotta know like shit. You know, like yeah, I can rap, but you know what I'm saying? Like I know what my strengths are. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like my strengths are, you know what I'm saying, hooks and shit like that. My strengths is street shit, you know what I'm saying? My strengths is shit for females, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like that's what I utilize my shit for. If I need the element that Rob bring on a certain track, I'm gonna get Rob for it. If I want the element that D-Lo bring on a certain track, I'm gonna holler at D-Lo, you know what I'm saying? If I want the element, you know what I'm saying, so forth and so forth. And that's why it works. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about in knowing your personnel, man, and then playing to their strengths and their weaknesses with music. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really trying to fall back to the point to where like, you know what I'm saying, I can sit in the lab with other niggas and help them put their shit together.
Oh, that's
You know what
great.
I'm
So
saying?
you want to?
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
do you
Strictly
want to be at the
produced.
forefront of rapping, or do you want to be the behind the scenes
I
person?
mean, shit, man. I just want to get paid. That's good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
But you know, like I'm not even gonna lie. Like you know, it being in the forefront ain't no issue to me, man.
Yeah.
Because like can't nobody erase my contribution to this
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in the forefront and the back, you know what I'm saying? Like still, you know, it's still doing the same thing. It's achieving the same purpose. We putting the city back on. You know?
And sometimes it does take. I mean, I think because I just have to look it up. That track you got with D-Lo, "Heaven from the Bottom,"
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, I like a rapper that doesn't have to say, I don't have to match your flow. Like, if you come in aggressive,
Yeah.
I don't have to come in and be like, let me out aggressive you.
Yeah.
And let me do that. Everybody can fit in and find their own spot, and it makes it work.
Exactly, man.
That's when you got to deal with real rappers, though,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
anybody, nobody's really intimidated by nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't rap with nobody that's intimidated by me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, I do a verse for you, especially if you got some money.
Yeah.
But you rapping with me, I'm going to send him some records. I'm going to send Big Fat some records. I'm going to send D-Lo some records. I'm going to send Hig records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cats like that, because I don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
I don't got to coach niggas. And I know they're going to go with it.
I like doing that kind of shit though. That should be a
That's
challenge to me though.
Okay, so you like the coaching part.
Yeah, I
you
do.
like the.
I do.
Okay.
Like I got niggas, you know, like
You
it's
got a
it's-
good ear for that,
I
man.
got niggas, man, that you probably would never hear on no record. That
Uh-huh.
wouldn't even never be out the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, but okay, bro, bro, you finna come in here and you finna do this now. You finna do this like this. You need to spit this better. You need to spit that better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm gonna do it. I like that shit, man. Like, I like that shit.
And sometimes that's what it takes.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are always different. But like I said, from knowing you, I know he's like, look, get in here, get it right, get it done.
I shouldn't have to tell you that. Like, that's how Rob is.
Man,
Time is money.
I had to learn this, man. I didn't really realize I was that hard to deal with.
It's not being hard to deal with. You know what you
Nah.
want and you're assertive.
Nah.
Yeah.
Them niggas know me. You feel me?
He's saying no, he's hard to deal with
Like,
sometimes.
but I ain't understand that because I always been like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you meet anybody that know me from when I was 8, 9 years old,
Really?
like they gonna tell. I always been running my mouth and ready to fight behind it. You know what I'm saying? It never been no issue on that end. But it was like as I got older, I'm understanding, man. Everybody don't respond to the same things. Whereas I'm feeling like I want to motivate niggas. Hey, nigga, you gotta. Everybody don't respond to that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just because I'm obsessed with shit like this, don't mean that this
Yeah.
next person gonna be. And if they not obsessed, that don't mean that they don't love it. I had to learn that my passion is my passion. How I am, you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
And you deal with people. With Show, I understand, like, long as I communicate clearly with Show, he don't have no sensitive skin. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to disrespect him or nothing. If I say, hey, I'm not feeling that verse or something, or if he not feeling my verse or something, like, it's very clear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't nobody be tripping about that. If I do something he don't like outside of rap, he gonna say it to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it to him. So we done had issues, we fall off or whatever, but at this stage of the game, we pass rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
Like, we pass rap. Our kids is intertwined with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't got it. Like, I don't got a whole lot of family out here. He definitely don't. But, like, my family embrace him. You know what I'm saying? Like, my sister, my mama, free my mama again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
like I say, everybody embrace Show. Shit, when I'm in Texarkana this past week, you feel me? My niggas asking me about, like, because that's what they know. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that I bring up there on the music blast have been him and Propane. That was it. I never really rep for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because both of them two specifically is deeper than rap.
I understand.
Got nothing to do with rap anymore. We just make good songs together now. And with the new project, man, I feel like we got 3 records on there, man. It's like, I ain't never had no records like that where I could walk into certain kind of venues
Yeah.
and be like, hey,
And
DJ.
actually get
Yeah,
okay.
it's like it's so much fucking fun for me, man. Just like fucking making that shit, cause it's like, damn, man. Like I'm making shit I know, goddamn well he would never fucking rap to
Yeah,
it, making
yeah.
him fucking rap to it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Man, we got a whole auto-tune song, man. We
Yeah.
both
Oh,
singing
yeah.
on that hoe.
That's
you know what I'm
that's
You know what I'm
awesome.
saying?
That's good.
And it ain't like no trap auto-tune song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit, we could have sold that to an R&B singer.
Wow.
Straight up and down.
That's totally out of your normal wheelhouse, Rob. Because
It is, but it
Yeah.
is.
it's not saying you
I
can't
mean,
do
music,
it.
music. people take all this out of like, man, ooh, whatever, man, bro. Music is music.
It's
At
a
the
feeling.
end of the day, it's a feeling, man. If something is jamming, it's jamming. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you got auto-tune in it, got motherfucking guitar, banjo, or motherfucking accordion. If this shit jam, it jam.
I mean, look at Old Town Road.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
Hard.
Hard, man.
Hard.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the other thing. You are getting people more so looking at music like, look, man, if you like it, you like it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's fucking
just
art.
Like, that's what. And you know what? We never look. And I love all aspects of hip hop. Like I said, one of my favorite things is, like I said, I like battle rap. I like all that stuff. And when you break it down to it, like battle rap is you got two poets talking to each other. When you say you got two poets talking to each other, it changes people's mindset. Like, yeah, I can like this one. I mean, I tell people I can like an album and think it's great today, not like it in a year, and then 20 years from now be like, yo, that was my favorite joint. You know, I said I know people that we came up with that were, I mean, you were talking earlier about the great time. They say they call it the golden age now, hip hop, DMX. And Diddy and all them. I said, I remember coming up that there were sides. Like people, if you listen to Wu-Tang, it was like, oh no, we hate Diddy.
Yeah.
Now it's like, now you looking back, I was like,
it was sides of motherfucking Wu-Tang.
Yes. I was like, dog. I said, yeah, in Wu-Tang themselves, they was like, oh, nah.
man,
we
Jizza, I'm RZA.
Exactly. And now you look back and
I
it's
listen to
like,
Ghost and Ray. And
Yeah.
only Ghost and Ray.
Nah, man, I'm meth.
exactly.
Funny thing used to be the SUC niggas versus everybody else. I'm talking about the
Everybody
fan.
else.
Cause I'm
Yeah.
a SUC fan, but
Yes.
I'm a rap fan first. You feel me?
And it's one
And
of
I'm
those.
like, nigga, how you gonna tell me that this nigga on slabs is rapping better than Ghostface Killer or something? I know it's a different.
I never.
It's just
I
different.
never entertained that shit because I knew better. That's
Yeah.
why I always fucking studied shit
Yeah.
from everywhere else because I
Yeah.
didn't want to be limited to what niggas was doing down here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like I always understood that. I understood for what it was, and it was a different type of style. Like I mean, it's a different type of style.
Absolutely.
At the
That's
end of
it.
the day, Lil Kiki is just as important to me being a rapper as Nas is. But like I knew, you know, like nigga, Kiki ain't no Nas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then we
He
start to
is
go-
lyrical.
No, I'm saying,
Yeah,
but when
but
you
I
start
mean,
to go
yeah,
back and
yeah.
look back, you're like, there are artists that were coming out of the South that were. I mean, when you go back and
Pokey.
you look at, I mean,
Listen to
Scarface,
Big Steve
fucking-
first
yeah,
album.
see?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I don't
Wicked.
think like I just ran that hoe recently. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Steve and a lot of cats don't even know this. He was about to sign the Cash Money. He on one of them
Really?
Cash Money underground projects that came out around the time the first Hot Boys album came
Yeah?
out. Yeah.
But nah, man. I mean, even still, man. Like shit, you know, if you want to just go back to who better than everybody else from out here, fucking Face.
It's not
No,
even
no,
a
no,
question.
Yeah.
My thing about it is
Man.
Scarface is so good that I feel like they don't even put him in a region.
He's
Like, when people-
he's my fucking favorite rapper, bro.
Yeah.
Should not be included.
People don't put Scarface in a region.
Nah,
at
I'm
all.
claiming.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
claiming.
you got it.
Oh, yeah,
you
you got
claim
it.
him,
Texas
but
needs to
it's
do a
like
better job
claim
of
it.
claiming it. But
Scarface,
yeah.
Scarface.
is the Beyonce of rap music.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're right.
In Houston.
You're
you
right.
feel me?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You're
that
totally
he
right.
from Houston.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Beyonce from Houston.
Yeah.
But don't limit them to saying, I hate when I see top rapper list, Houston rappers, and Scarface name on there. Boss man, you only mention Scarface with Nas, Hove,
Yeah.
Pop,
Biggie.
Big.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. The
Everybody
God.
else-
You know what though? See, I'm the flip side. I hate when I see a Houston rappers list and he ain't on there.
This is
and
true.
then I call it out and they go, "Well, yeah, but that's Face." I said, "Yeah, but that's Face. He should be top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5."
it doesn't even need to be discussed.
Like,
You feel
yeah,
me?
yeah.
To me, it don't like
Let's see both sides of your
it ain't
argument.
No, I see what you're saying.
who got like. I was asking somebody this, man. What's the best rap record to ever come from Texas?
Fucking still tipping.
And it's mind playing tricks on me, man.
You think it's mind playing trick?
It's not like it could be a better rap
I thought
record,
you meant album, but
but it's no record that's
Mind
gonna.
playing tricks, I
Mind
agree.
playing tricks
I
is
don't
great,
know,
but
bro.
I don't know.
Back then, a still tipping kind of. Back then,
no,
back
Still
then,
Tipping,
back then, coming
popularity
for.
wise, I give them their props. And it was hard for man.
Pocket
Dog,
full of
I
stone.
just stopped working Southside phase in the last 10 years, so it was very hard for me to give Swisher Highs they do.
I understand.
You feel me?
No, I got you. I
But-
got you.
I give like Still Tipping. it's there.
Nah,
but
them niggas was hard.
My
I was just
opinion-
listening to that shit on the way up.
dog, they played Madison Square Garden because of that song.
Yeah.
They did.
That's like,
And they ushered in, like, when you talk about that time period, like,
Like,
Everything was
like, bro, let's
perfect.
let's be real, bro. Them niggas was rapping a motherfucking. I still go back and listen to, like, I was just listening to Slim Thug.
Yeah, that
freestyle
Slim
on
Thug
the way
verse
up.
was killing it.
Like, them motherfuckers used to be
Slim
rapping
Thug, I
their
think,
ass
gets a
off.
lot of credit, like, here in Houston.
Mike Jones
I
killed that
feel like
verse,
it's
too.
going to be a while before people really look back at Slim Thug's career and they're
realize-
like, yo, I don't think y'all realize that
Oh,
this dude.
yeah.
I was surprised when he put that video out on World Star and people were like, Slim Thug still rap?
I'm like,
I was
where
like,
y'all been at?
Slim Thug put out an album like
put
every
out-
year.
he put out
but
an
it
album
is a
every-
thing where I'm like,
That year he put out an album every season.
yeah, you don't. It's gonna be a while before there are a lot of cats in Houston that get the credit they deserve because Houston is just a comfortable city.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are like,
no,
I don't.
yeah,
hate
it's-
they
it's-
made
this-
enough critical
this shit-
music, man.
This shit is regular to people. Like, what people don't understand is, like, this part of what I was saying about living in South Carolina, bro. Like, man, how many niggas you know from the city that been on MTV? You can't even count them on one hand.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You go to any other city in America, they be lucky to name one.
True.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we spoiled down here. Like, we have all these great artists with this wealth of music going back for the last 20, 30 years. All the way back to, you know what I'm saying, the Faculty and SPC and you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, all the way up to
Pharaoh.
the Swisher
Yeah,
House. And,
man.
you know, we have like
K.
all these
Reno,
all these
all
great
these people,
artists that
yeah.
have transcended.
Devin
you
the
know what I'm
Dude.
saying? Like, we spoiled here, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
it gets to a point where, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, when we was coming out, I mean, this is back when I was high school, when Destiny's Child was popping and Beyonce would just get, but people be like, nah, I know them.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
You went to
and
Welch.
you'll
Seen them at the
see,
gas station.
you'll be out in Houston and see people. Like, there go Face, there go, you know,
I got
there
my
go-
haircut.
Cam
My barber
Franklin.
and face barber was the same barber me growing up.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? And that was like the biggest thing in my world at the time, man. Over at Jamie's barbershop on Braeswood. Nigga, Face used to come in there faithfully. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm 11, 12 years old. Like, wow, that's Face. Nigga, like, I
yeah.
used to get nervous. You know what I'm saying? I would hear them conversations they having. And then to get to a point where, like, you working with cats that work with Face and fucking with N.O. Joe and all these cats.
Yeah.
And I'm picking they brains, man. And I'm looking up on the wall. This nigga got real plaques, man. Albums, like, shit you ain't even know N.O. Joe did. You feel me? But Face so cold musically.
But Show also brings up another point, like what he said earlier when he was talking about the amount of music. Like, when we talk about the amount of music that gets released and how the acts associate with each other, I do feel like Houston should look at spots like Atlanta.
They should. It's a lot of little petty bullshit that go on out here. Like, you know, I ain't gonna speak on nobody in
Yeah.
specific, but I
Yeah.
mean, you know, even OGs, you know, they still holding on to them grudges from 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit there, like, you know, it's not nothing different. Like, niggas don't like each other in Atlanta either.
Exactly. But,
But-
when it's
but,
time, when the
yeah.
cameras roll,
Yeah,
it's time,
that's
you
my
know.
brother, that's my
Exactly.
boy, and then just
Exactly.
move on and get the money. I was like, look, man, I don't know who organized it, but I was like, yo, man, T.I. and Ludacris was standing on the same stage, and I heard Stomp. Like I said, I remember Stomp.
I still listen to
Y'all
Stomp to
don't
this
like.
day.
I said, look, man, you don't
It's a
talk
great
about
song.
people like that.
I
man.
don't think I hate this, man. Let me say this. Cause I be seeing niggas from Texarkana on my Facebook page talking about, man, all we gotta do is stick together. We can be the new Atlanta. That's not true.
You need the
I'm not saying
framework.
that you don't need to stick together or nothing like that.
No, I get that.
But man, Atlanta is an anomaly. First off, man, like, where's L.A. Reid at in Houston? You feel me?
Well,
where's
look,
Babyface at?
So I'm
Where's
gonna
Jermaine Dupri at?
I
can
think
develop that
I-
infrastructure.
well,
No.
no. Here's what I
I think we can.
I think where you're headed. I think because remember, before Jermaine Dupri and So Def,
We had Suave House.
no. I'm talking about just in Atlanta. A lot of that stuff, because Atlanta used to be the spot that New York people were going down to vacation and chill. Like, they built that up. So that's my thing. I'm with you on that, where it's like, yo, some of these people pop off in other cities, because if I'm here and I drop my song and it gets a buzz and I can walk down the block and get on Hot 97, it's different. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
we got-
5,000 people listen to my song, but now I can pop on Hot 97. 5,000 listen to my song, but now I can go pop on the radio in LA. 5,000 people listen to my
see that.
song.
I
Now I
mean-
can go pop on. So there is a certain thing where it's like
These are industry cities,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Atlanta,
I see your point.
Atlanta is economy thrive. Like you take rap music out of Houston, man. Houston gonna survive economically.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
We own the
All you
city.
got to do is listen,
Yeah.
listen to the radio advertising.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh my goodness. So
Like,
you know who's out here.
It ain't no rap
No.
advertising.
No.
You know what I'm
Lawyers.
saying? Maybe you gonna hear about the club that they DJs doing
Yeah.
the night, but you hearing lawyers, you hearing goddamn furniture commercials,
And schools.
schools,
Yeah.
and insurance stuff.
Yes.
So it's like, to me, it's disingenuous, man, to tell somebody that we could be like Atlanta when we can't. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta it got the largest airport.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You got all of these different, like, it's probably like 7, 8 pretty big universities in Atlanta. Or in what you got, like Georgia Tech,
Yeah.
Clark, Spelman,
Spelman, yeah.
Morehouse, Morris Brown,
And
Georgia
with the-
Southern. It's
Absolutely.
all of these schools.
You hit with the airport too,
You know what I'm
with
saying?
it being where a lot of connecting flights do go.
What we got that nobody have, man, is we got like a real history, man, to
Yeah.
build on.
Yes.
And y'all know this because what we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Certain
absolutely.
things
What
we've
we
been
talk
trying
about.
to build over the last year. So
I don't
One
think
thing I
there's
can't say though, even though they have the airport, we have one. We have it internationally. I still believe
Yeah, we
that
are
while
more
we're
and more
not
of an
there
international
yet,
We can get
there's
there.
a chance that we can't get there because it's not like San Antonio. Not knocking it can do it. This has a chance, and you have people like yourselves, especially you're like, oh, I want to produce like that.
man,
we
but
can
we need
get
somebody
there.
that, man, it's enough rap niggas, man.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And I ain't
Oh, no,
telling
I'm with you
nobody-
on that.
I ain't saying
I'm
that
not
you shouldn't
saying
wanna
don't rap.
but
I think what we finna see, if it is gonna happen, it's gonna happen in the next few years.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
like,
Internet
I
too?
think like, you know, with what you seeing now, especially like, you know what I'm saying, shout out to 1501 with everything that they doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I think they finna open a lot of doors for people.
Hey,
Okay.
Because Megan is
That
gonna be
Meg the-
really,
that
a
Meg the
really
Stallion,
big
yeah.
art.
Megan is huge.
That Meg the
She's
Stallion
gonna be a
show
big
was
artist. She's
incredible.
gonna be a huge
I
artist.
was with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
nigga.
was-
we,
I was with you.
And y'all, you know this, man. Don't nobody shit on me, dog, when I'm performing, man.
Yeah.
Like, generally, man, if I perform,
Finna,
All right,
finna
this-
do your thing.
whoever after me is like, well, good luck. Man, I don't even think nobody remembered me from that show, man.
We was in Austin.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be after you. It was supposed to be. I think B King was supposed to come.
Yeah.
And so we just said he come on stage. We just sitting by the stage, whatever. And I just remember like the club packed out with women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we was like, dog, what's going on? This is last
And they
year,
knew it
last
word
South
for
by
word.
Southwest.
Yeah.
And we was like, what's happening? And the stage was small, so you could walk on off the stage and just pop on. Dog, she came off the street, popped on stage. Cameras was on her. She performed like 10 minutes. Like, both of us were just sitting there like, and then when she finished, she was like, all right, we out, and took the club with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And walked out of the street.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, this is, like I said, I just went to her show this week. And I mean,
I know
it's
that
the
was
same.
crazy.
Duh, it's the same thing where I'm like, her stage presence and everything is incredible. But I was like, this was before. I mean, we talking about a
remember
year
talking
ago.
to Nitty, man, her
A year
manager.
ago.
She could
Yeah.
rap.
You know Nitty, huh? Yeah, like, so I'm up there. I figured 1501 was dope money. Like, that's what I didn't know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But then I seen Nitty was her manager, and I know what Nitty done been through, so Nitty ain't dealing with no more dope niggas, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He been there, done that. And that nigga told me, old buddy Carl Crawford, I said, oh shit, y'all
Right.
got something.
Kevin Lyles came out during her
Yeah,
show.
that
Yeah.
means she signed to 300 now.
Yeah, Kevin Lyles came out during her show, and I was laughing because I don't think a lot of people in the audience knew it was Kevin Lyles. I think they thought somebody from Warehouse Live was
funny.
shutting her show down. So people started booing, and I'm like, "Are they booing Kevin Lyles?" And then he goes, "Yo, man, it's hype. It's turned in here." And he goes, "Do it again." And then she literally started the song over again, and she didn't really rap. The whole audience, we talking about a sold out crowd in the large room of Warehouse Live, rapping it. And I was just like, yo, that's it. I said, it's incredible. So I'm with you. I do think there are a number of things that can happen. The internet has opened up
Internet's
some
opened
doors
up everything.
that's gonna probably help out with stuff. And I'm also I'm with you. We've talked about this before. I don't think, besides for New York, I cannot think of another city that has as rich of a hip hop history. And excluding New York, I can't think of a. Devin the Dude and Scarface can come out with something right now.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about that's a couple of rap generations back.
Maybe L.A. Maybe L.A.
Yeah,
Maybe
LA.
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 You're right. Because E40 can still. But I'm like, they can come out with stuff now. Solange tapped Devin the Dude. Or the thing, like, that's my thing where I'm like, you can do that Devin generation. You can do a generation back. You can still go back and you can still find. You got your K Renos. You got all the way up to your Slims. You got your class with Propane and all them. And I'm like,
Zero.
and then you've got this new group with
Young Deji.
Dice Soho, Young Deji, all these kids that are coming out, Meg the Stallion, the new class.
That nigga
I'm
Dice
like,
Soho, man. I'm gonna say this, man. That nigga I used to think he was a lame ass little kid. You remember him? He used to be up at them SF2
Yeah,
things.
I remember Dice.
And I thought he was lame. You
And
know, he a
then-
little
and
young
then-
nigga. But the nigga just
Consistent.
he
Kept
stayed at it, man.
going.
Stayed
Yeah.
at it. Stayed
Yeah.
at it. And it's like, man, now, whereas a few years back, man, I'm not listening to nobody's shit, man. If you can't rap, I don't even want to hear your shit, man. I don't give a fuck if you buzzing or not. I see the young nigga energy so differently.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
even though I don't rock with everything that they dropping, like, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? They really on some I don't give a shit.
Like I had to like that's what I say when I go back when I go back to studying, man. Like I had to make myself start listening to these niggas. Like okay, like trying to figure out what it is, why they, and I find myself liking this
That's
shit.
good.
You
You
know what
got
I'm
to.
saying?
You got to. And that's the thing when you talk about, it's music. So after a while, you sit up here and you listen and you actually if you're actually open to listening to it and then you listen to it, like I said, there's music I'll be like, hey, like I'll talk to kids. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not really, that's not the biggest thing. But I'll listen to it, a couple other things. I'm like, no, I like that track. Like that dude got 8 songs. I like 4 of them. Like that. I've said it. And then I find myself playing them. Now I'm looking for when your new music come out.
Exactly.
That's positive. And
So
just having-
on new music, when's y'all new music coming out?
Dates is
trying to
tentative
say no
right
date.
now. We not
Okay,
trying to,
okay.
I believe
dates.
it's gonna drop in May.
Soon.
Okay.
Soon.
That's
Soon in the
Coming
motherfucker.
soon.
Soon in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the hope. It's a summertime album because it got enough of them records, man.
Hey
but,
man, that's all we're looking for.
but we still rapping, man. We
Yeah,
never
that's
gonna
positive.
stop rapping.
I don't know, man. I got this album. I may come with this album in the next couple weeks, man. I'm trying to line everything up now.
You
If
talking
I
about
get,
Jupiter Jack?
Mhm.
Man, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
that's
Jupiter
let me tell
Jack.
y'all, man.
Mm.
And I ain't on this album, so I ain't like seriously. I ain't got no incentive on this album to say nothing like this. Man, that nigga got about 12 records, man, that he could run with.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to push that album, he could push that album for a year,
I just might,
straight
man.
up.
That's cool.
It's-
Big Bad Cab on that thing, D-Lo, Nico on that hoe with me. You know what I'm saying? I got
And the
some-
best song on there is a song with a cat named Kilo, dog.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out Kilo
He
Santana,
a
man.
young nigga,
Straight
his
lady.
energy.
He one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the antithesis of us almost. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
positive.
He
That's
young.
cool.
Yeah, man.
I just want to see these young boys, man, make some money. And we coming up on that time?
Yeah.
Hey, shot
I mean,
clock.
you didn't have to say it, but
Hey,
the situation
y'all
is,
know, man, that I'm unprofessional, man.
I mean, you got,
Especially I fuck with y'all. It'd be a difference. Like,
I know, because you're actually our friend.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
thing.
Exactly.
But yeah, now I gotta, you know what I'm saying? So the situation is, yeah, you guys are looking towards the youth, and that's positive. I want to thank you both for showing up. We got Show Lewis.
Man, appreciate y'all having us.
Yeah, I really
appreciate
appreciate it.
it,
We've been
for
trying
real.
to get you for a minute.
Right.
And plus, I mean, of course, we got the friend of the show. I mean, Rob, we mention him every single episode.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
So
Almost
once
every
again-
single episode. Or somebody mentioned you. So yeah.
In my humble opinion, where the opinions are humbled, I don't even know what I say at the end of stuff, but yeah, just want to say this too, because you're sitting right next to me. I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones.
Really?
Wow.
Hey,
Bro,
And
like
the-
you
I
got
haven't
like
either.
20, you got 24
And
hours.
the camera's fixing to go.
I haven't
off.
either.
Juicy.
Hey, Avery, don't feel. Now look, I recognize that it's a good show. I've watched it.